Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the live stream. My name is Lucas Canavaro. I'm the COO here at the company, and let's get started. Here's our quick little ads manager onboarding tutorial to help you learn how to set up your first connection, understand how to import pages and profiles, and we'll have several short videos here to make things easier for you. So here's the deal. A director logs in and says, the first screen you'll see, this one here, click on Facebook profiles, that's actually where your setup begins. Click here to connect the user account. Actually, to use a proxy, precisely because we want to keep it as close as possible to the IP you actually use for your multi-logins. Here, you need a proxy. If you need to buy a proxy, there's the web chat, which is really cheap. You can use it here without any issues. We have a link here for you to create an account there, and then you can get several proxies. It's important that your proxy is at the same address as your multi-login. Here I have a multi-login, which is AdsPower. It's important that this multi-login uses the same IP and the same proxy. Perfect. So I already have a proxy here. I'll copy and paste it here, then click Test Connection to check if everything is correct. If you get an error, your proxy is likely on some kind of blacklist because it's Facebook itself that returns this proxy response. We don't just test the proxy, we send a request to Facebook to see if it accepted your proxy, right? So it accepted it, everything worked out. Now I'll click Continue here. This is where the setup process for your access token begins. In this case, we don't use that direct connection with the Facebook login because it could be seen as a suspicious activity. We create an app within your own business manager so you can use it without any risk of that happening. Here's a tutorial video. You can watch it, okay? To better understand how it works here. Some steps have changed here, but you can watch up to the 7-minute mark. The video is here, and it shows generating the access token. Actually, at the 9-minute mark, that's where you generate your access token and create the app. There's already a tutorial here. However, those final parts have changed, so you might already be seeing the platform in a different way. But let's get to it. Here's a tutorial. You can hit play and watch it. Here's the one explaining how the profile app works, so you can create one. When choosing a profile, you should pick one where you've already run campaigns before. A profile that's approved for uploading creatives and catalogs. If you pick a really weak profile, it might run into issues. Got it? So, what's the idea? You're going to create your app within your BM, but to create the app, watch this tutorial. After you create the app, you'll have 3 functions here, actually 3 variables. To be able to use this, the app is good to go, so you'll have your app ID, your app secret, and your access token. All right. I'll grab my data here. I already have mine, and the app's here. I'll put it here. Mine app secret, I already have that here too. That's my access token. I'll grab it here. Here it is. There's the access token. There's already a little copy link button here. All right, paste it here into the one I'm opening in my multi-login. Already logged into my Facebook profile with the app already configured, so make sure you have the correct app here. Then you'll copy the token, paste it here, and click Validate. See that video? It's already been validated here, so now you can click Create and Continue. Did you click it? It's already starting to pull your ad accounts here. Then you just have to wait a little bit. It'll depend on the number of accounts you have in your business manager and usually on the number of active accounts on your Facebook. It's going by extremely fast. It was actually the fastest time I've ever pulled them. Absolutely crazy. I think we've improved the parallel processing here. Great, nothing's finished yet. Great, it's done. Now we have the currency configuration part. This won't affect the types of accounts you'll use or anything. It's simply the currency you'll see here in the manager when choosing budgets. It will automatically convert based on what you choose here, so don't even worry about it. Now, we usually use Brazilian reais here. You can continue here. And here, actually, regarding the extensions, you may have already run into those Facebook issues. When you try to upload a page, it gives an error. How do we fix that? Precisely by using an extension that we install in our browser. Then we'll open the Ads Manager with that extension connected, and it'll work beautifully. I even let it show that there's an explanation here on how to install it. Here's the tutorial for you to install that extension. In my case, I already have mine installed. I'll go straight here to show you how to do this step by step. And the idea here is for you to open this specific part of ad management. So you can come here to any campaign or create one from scratch. Either way is fine. You'll open it at the ad level because here inside your Facebook account, we'll be able to pull up all your pages, every single one you can use. Because often, the pages pulled via Facebook's conventional API can't be used. There are issues, there are errors, and here only the ones that, in 99% of cases, you'll actually be able to use appear. Okay, now I have the extension connected here. Now I'll have to log in with my password and email. In this case, I'll install it here. I'll even delete both. Here I'll remove the one I can install in the previous layout. Now, on February 11th, 2026, we're in contact with them. They've already managed to release a beta version, but we're still implementing it in the layout. But it's not from São Paulo. You can already install it normally here. To install it, you have two options, maybe whenever you want. Justino, this tutorial is already available right within Google Chrome itself in the extensions for you to install natively. But for now, to install it, click here on Extensions and then here on Manage Extensions. Here you'll download the file. I'll grab it from this link right here and you'll get the file, okay? If you happen to leave this screen, you can also download this extension from the link below. You click, it takes you to Google Drive, download it, and here I already have it on my computer. I'll open it and click to open it, then just take a quick look inside. How does it look? That's right here. If there's another folder, just one folder inside, that's wrong. But here it's just right. I already have it here. So does that mean it's ready? Now I'm going to install it on my computer. First, click here on Load Unpacked and I'll look for it here. The desktop is here. Can you select the DirectAds extension? All set. It's installed in version 2. Let's give it a try. Here you'll log in, okay? You can even pin it here to make it more convenient. It's already pinned here. Here, Open is opening in sidebar mode. Great. Here I'll enter my email and password and you'll click to log in. Great. How does this extension work? The idea is to essentially capture how Facebook internally no longer pulls these pages through its own system, because if it runs this via the API externally on our server, it'll go wrong. So here it runs directly on your proxy, on your multi-login, using everything Facebook normally authorizes. Here you can press EF5 to start capturing requests one by one. If I'm not mistaken, it starts with maybe 10 pages here. It will only stop making requests when it stops receiving them. It reached 9 here, 9 times 10, which is around 80 to 90 pages. If nothing else arrives in 10 seconds, it will start the process. Here, the process of pulling the pages it made is already starting. It basically read this list, which has 90 pages, 80, and 1 pages. In this case, show de bola. So it has already read it. It has already identified the pages. You see here in preview, you already have all the pages there and so on. Now, what it's doing in DirectAds is that we have a function that allows us to hide our creatives in the library, so you don't have those pages with 200 creatives. And obviously, people will discover that you are scaling. How can we mitigate this? Precisely by using a parent editor function that we choose beforehand. That actually, so instead of putting 250 ads on one page, we'll have 90 pages. I'll upload 50 ads, one on each page. That's it. You won't be on the radar there. That's how we managed to scale to over 40 million in 2025 without being cloned. So here it's already pulling the edge limits. So it first pulled the pages. It identified that there were 80 and 1 pages. And now it's pulling how many ads can I upload on each page. It's already pulled. Then the little button appears precisely for you to synchronize with Direct. And it says here how many slots are available on each page to use. If you exceed this amount, it won't show your ads. Here I'll click synchronize and that's it. These pages are already synchronized. How does it work? These pages will now appear here in DirectAds on the page. If it doesn't appear, you can refresh the page, F5 here, and everything I have will appear, the pages and slots available. I'll put them here so you can see them all, and look, they're all available because this account that this profile doesn't use isn't fully available. If you happen to have any overflowing accounts, the direct ads themselves, if you have the parent account function activated, you can go here, account, and see if you have the anti-spy plan here. Actually, if your parent account is active, if not, talk to us or create one and you can subscribe through the platform. I don't know if it's still possible in February, but in the future, you'll go to the platform and there will be a function that will certainly allow you to scale much more on your own than having a bunch of people cloning. Okay, now we're ready to launch the campaigns. Basically, there will be a tutorial explaining the campaign part covered in this video. That's it. The creative part, the token part, actually the application part, you'll have another little tutorial here that was in that other tab, but this is more of an overview to give you an idea. In the part you're actually going to do, there will be a separate tutorial just for the application part, just for the extension part. We're going to kind of break down the tutorial here, but that's it. And also, when you're uploading your campaigns, there will be a tutorial button up here to help you understand how to actually do it, understanding the issue of pages, how the processing queue works, the libraries, how you'll upload your ads here and then upload them to Facebook. And that's basically it for this video. We're in this together. Make good use of the details. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. We're in this together. Big hug.